Welcome in. Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Hello. Who's up next? Aries. Okay, here we go, Aries. Let's get to your message. Thank you to all of you who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything's going to resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself. Leave the rest, reminding yourself you're in charge of what you let in life and what you don't. Please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Would really appreciate that. Here we go. Aries, what's your message today? Messages for Aries. Something about taking charge. And don't forget to hydrate. Okay, some of you are so busy forgetting that. Very important. Knight of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. For our Aries. I feel like you're going at something very solidly. Yeah, sounds like Aries. It's like love isn't of interest right now. You're pulling back emotionally from something or someone. I think mostly someone. But you're wondering if you're going to regret that maybe. Let's see. The Two of Wands. It's possible you have a choice of two. Oh, no. This is more like you want to keep moving. You want to stay busy with something. And you feel like if you get emotionally involved with someone, you're going to be held back. Worked really hard at going towards something. You don't want to be bothered by this. Yeah, death. You don't want to be bothered by some sort of relationship. Huh. Things are just starting to move in a particular area. That's a big goal of yours. It's taken a long time. You've been very sure-footed here. You've been very deliberate about bringing this about. It's taken a long time. Now all of a sudden, it's like someone's coming in the mix here, and you don't want to focus in on that when you know that you're just about accomplishing some sort of goal. But also in the back of your mind, you're like, am I going to regret that decision? Seven of Wands in the reverse. And the Five of Pentacles comes out here. I feel like you're really questioning this decision. Should you place all your focus and intention on this goal? Or how about this love interest that's kind of coming in here unexpected like and taking you off. You feel like it's taking you off your game. But I feel like maybe they offer quite a bit of support for you or to you. Maybe are you misunderstanding this? Maybe there's room for both. Four of Wands. That's a good card for celebrating somebody in particular. For engagement, that type of vibe. Are you getting downloads that maybe you shouldn't overlook this person? Something about, I think, they remind you of family or you've met them through family. It's been a long time for you to have somebody like this in your life, romantically. Been very grounded and nice, and like I said, working on this one particular goal. What's the advice here? What's the advice here? There's always been help for you, but you've kind of just kept your nose down, your head down, your nose to the grindstone, and worked towards this one goal. It's been healing and healthy for you to do this. Something about it's been healing. I feel like the angels watch over you. Good archangel energy, or angels in general. Queen of Cups, I don't think you're all that in tune to that sort of thing, but they're in tune to you. Yeah, you have a really sweet soul about you here. Good male-female energy. You're very nurturing. The advice is to listen to what your heart's saying. Yeah, because your mind's really set on a goal here, but listen to what your heart's saying too. The Empress, the King of Wands. I think there can be both success in your goal and your love life. This person, though, may be very dynamic and they kind of swooped in and you're like, space, something like that. Ace of Wands, but then they're kind of growing on you and you're rather liking them. They are like you. They are wanting to learn and achieve, and what inspires them is what they go after. In career in particular. Let this unfold slowly, and I think you're on board with that. The Fool. It's something new for you, so you're like, There's definitely an What's lurking there? Do I want to even bother with this? Maybe love hasn't worked out for you in the past. Six of Cups. That's talking about the past. As I mentioned, the past. Look back fondly. Here's what I'm getting. Look back fondly on things that have happened in your past with regards to love. Don't just look at the bad. Are there other instances or people or situations that you can conjure up that equal a really good situation, really good memories? Think on those. 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands, because I think mostly what you think about when you look back is heartbreak, lack, fighting, and you're like, no, I found my balance. I'm not going back. But let's keep going here. Spirit might be saying here, not everything is as it was. The past isn't going to be exactly like the present isn't going to be exactly like the past. Strength in the reverse. You're like, I don't have the patience for this anymore. I don't want to do relationships anymore that are romantic in nature. Page of Wands. But I feel like somebody does intrigue you. Yeah. They're very social. You kind of looked at them like, okay, now when does the next shoe drop, or what's wrong here? But I don't feel like you're finding it. Let's see. They've helped you with some barriers even. Maybe with regards to love. They've helped you with some barriers. Queen of Swords. You're used to cutting things out. You just don't want the nonsense. But I do feel like you're getting downloads here to maybe take a look at this again. And again, something about family, bringing this person in, or this person reminds you of family. 8 of Pentacles. You're all about the job. You go back and forth, yeah? Two of Swords. It's easier, it's more comfortable to be all about the job and block this out. I feel like Spirit's advice is, what are your big wishes? And obviously this one goal is one of them. And then do you see this person fitting into that? I think it'll be different for everybody. But make sure you're thinking big. Yeah, what are your big wishes? And intuitively, does this person fit? It's like already if they do or they don't. There's no sense of wavering here because you already know. You already intuitively know. This is expansion. You have the Ankh here. Initiation, ancient Egypt. Oops. Maybe your ancestors are from Egypt, or you resonate with Egypt. Sword of Truth, honeysuckle, freedom, warrior of light. Stop holding yourself back. Okay. Holding yourself back from this person. Lava stone and red hot poker. My body is a safe space. Transmuting, breaking down barriers, realization. We did say something about this person helping you break down barriers. But yeah, definitely I feel like in the area of love, you want a safe space. And even to the point where you have turned away from that aspect of your life. But now I think you're kind of thinking this through. Shake up the system, cellular upgrades, septarian nodules. The green man and moss agate, ritual and ceremony, new spirit guides, tree wisdom. Trees are big. Trees are coming through here. Big energy in this read. Trees family. Are we getting a definitive answer, though, for you? Three of Cups, the Fool in the reverse, the Four of Wands. Here comes your Four of Wands again. You've gotten it twice. And that is happiness with somebody and a reason to celebrate that. And this is double confirmation on the celebration, but you just don't want to be a fool. Yeah, you just don't want to be taken here. Maybe that's happened in the past. What about that energy? Three of Wands in the reverse. The Justice, the Magician. I feel like maybe, is it possible you brought this person in and it is your justice? Is this everything you've kind of wanted? You know, educating yourself on what you're really looking for, not just taking what's available, which might have been something you did in the past, thinking bigger. But then there's the element of fear, you know, if you can rely on them. I think they're quite sweet like you. And I think they help you in some way to not be exhausted or just thinking about this goal, have more well-rounded activities in your life. And that helps you to not be so exhausted because you're wanting so badly for this one goal to come through that I feel like you're not doing other things in life. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, but you're all about that one thing coming through and being the end-all be-all. I think give this a little bit of maybe more time with this person. Go slowly with this person because I see that you're back and forth with, the Seven of Swords here and the Lovers. Really worried about your balance. I don't want anybody to throw me off anymore. And I don't want to deal in lies. I just don't have the time for it. Yeah, definitely. You're all about the balance now. And you've worked really hard at that. You went at that very hard. You're still going at it very hard. Knight of Cups in the reverse here. You've gotten that twice too. And this is talking about pulling back emotionally from people. So it's clear what you're doing, I feel, but maybe not clear where you're going here if you're going to invite this relationship in. Five of Cups in the reverse. You also had it in the upright. I feel like there won't be any regret if you spend a little time with this person. You don't have to invest immediately or a lot, but just give it some time and go at your own pace. And if you ever feel like it's a pace you're not comfortable with, then say so. Yeah. Two of Swords. It could be a milestone moment here. Do you let somebody in when you haven't for a while? Because you're worried about others and their toxicity and their baggage that they bring and their unhealing. Yeah. And these are all very valid concerns. Or do they present themselves as something that you're not? And then you have to find that out. You know, when you're so abundant and straightforward, you know, or self-confident issues, you know, you want somebody to be there for you and meet you in the middle and be, you know, their authentic self. You don't have to find that out, but also someone that's going to enhance your life, not pull from it. Yeah, I get that. I get it. But I feel like the cards say enough about this could be a good opportunity too. This could be abundant for you as well, to open yourself up, to learn a little bit more about yourself in this area and to just take it slow. And plenty of people I see have not worked out in the area of love, and plenty of people I feel like owe you an apology. But, here it is. Okay, main point of read I'm getting is, the main point is that look back on those experiences as what they've given you, because they've given you a lot, especially in the area of knowing your self-worth, knowing what you deserve, being your own justice, and relying on your instincts now and being on point and not questioning that. So you're going to know, as we covered earlier, if this person is right for you or not. Yeah. And you've given it a lot of thought. But I see you're saying, no hassles, not doing this anymore. No. Not reliving the past. No, absolutely not. Remember to ask for help. You have a hard time with that if you need it. And that was part of it, is you were dealing with some pretty selfish energies that were very self-absorbed and manipulative, and also volatile. So you're like, no more. A lot of delusions here that you bought into just because you thought somebody was very honest. Multiple people, like patterns, okay? So I feel like Spirit's also saying, you know these patterns now. Trust in yourself. You know what you're looking for as far as what you're not going to put up with, okay? But this might be different. Give it a little bit of your time. Give it a little bit of your time, because it's something different here. Yeah, I see it in the cards. Something different here. Give it a little bit of your time, then maybe a little bit more. Go at your own pace. Wow. Let's grab a charm. It took a long time to get to that, but I feel like, peace in your decisions, peace in that this doesn't have to be like the past, peace in that if it is, you know how to get out of it, peace in that mostly the message is trust in self, because you've got really good instincts now based on what you've been through before. So that's the lesson, and that's the blessing, is something good comes out of the past and what you've been through before, and start looking at the positives that come out of that past rather than just the negatives. That's the message, Aries. And it took us a little while to get there, but I feel like it's because you're going back and forth in your own mind, okay? Please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, let's remember who we are, and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.